Every year, thousands of banks are robbed in the cell. It's the shortcut to getting richer, faster, and makes all your problems go away. It's all fun and games until you get caught, but if you follow along, you never will. Today, you'll see us get away with robbing the ER Bank.
I never thought my life would be like this. I'm Sis Face, the receiving side of the Golgi apparatus. I grew up in a town called Eukaryotic Cell. I live in the cytoplasm next to the rough ER. I made a flattened disc called cisterna. It's been a tough life stealing proteins and lipids from the ER, but it's all I've ever done.
This is the endoplasmic reticulum bank. There are two sides to the bank. The rough ER has these little money machines called ribosomes that make the proteins, while the other side, the smooth ER, synthesizes the lipids.
I'm the cell wall. I've been the lookout guy for years now.
I'm the security guy. Basically, I make sure the toxin police don't catch us and put us in jail. I'm made up of 3 layers: the thin and flexible primary wall, the middle lamella, and the secondary layer. Without me, this whole operation will fall apart and collapse.
Cell wall lives outside the plasma membrane, but Golgi and cell wall work together. In return for being the lookout guy, Golgi synthesizes the polysaccharides for the cell wall. Sisface is now sneaking up to the ER bank.
Without Golgi, I wouldn't be the same. My middle lamella is made up of a polysaccharide, a sticky one called pectin that I get from Golgi. My primary layer is made up of cellulose fibers embedded in a matrix of polysaccharides like hemicellulose and soluble proteins. My secondary layer has a different composition, but its basic architecture is still the same.
I do have to let some things pass, like nutrients and water, because those are the necessities. I have plasmodesmata that allow these necessities through, as well as communication.
This is non-motile cilia.
I'm primary cilia, or non-motile cilia. I lack the central pair of microtubules, so I can't move the cell, but I do communicate with the extracellular environment on my walkie-talkie. I get updated on how near the police are.
I've got it! I've got the proteins and lipids!
I'm responsible for shipping out the mature proteins and lipids. By the time Sis went in and I came out, the proteins and lipids were already being packaged and modified.
This is the transport vesicle. We stock it with the packaged proteins and lipids, and we usually drive it to the lysosomes or the plasma membrane, but sometimes it goes on business trips out of town as well. Now this is where I come in. I'm motile cilia, and I can move the cell. Flagella and I are in charge of moving everyone to other locations. That's just how I work. I'm made up of a 9+2 structure. 9 pairs of microtubules on the outside surrounding a central pair in the middle. I'm Flagella, Cilia's family friend. I'm pretty similar to Cilia in terms of structure. I also have the 9+2 structure of microtubules. When Cilia and I first joined the team, we were already friends with Cell Wall because we met through a mutual friend named Basilbody. When we joined the team, it turned out that Golgi was transporting and modifying membrane proteins for us, so it was natural for us to create a great robbery team. Okay. It's time to move, guys. Someone alerted the police. Flagella will propel us away.